Alright guys, it is 7:53 in the morning. I'm leaving my campsite at the mouth of this little canyon here. Yesterday I couldn't drive all the way to the trailhead of the mountain that I want to climb, that I'm going to climb today. And so I have to walk about 2.5 miles until I get to the actual start of the trailhead. So maybe an hour of hiking until I get there. The night was pretty warm, probably only got down into the low 40s, I'm guessing. I think it's about 50 degrees right now. I think the weather should be okay today. And I'm really looking forward to climbing this mountain. Here's the mountain. How beautiful is that? Alright, it took me 51 minutes to hike from my car along the dirt road to the trailhead. I'm at the Moapa Peak trailhead now. And there's the peak itself. There's a trail register here. Oh, but there's nothing to sign. There's just a dead fly in there. Looks like there's also a little box for pamphlets. No pamphlets. There is this nice looking sign. This must be pretty new. It looks like it's in good shape. I am here. I'm going here, Moapa Peak, 6,470 feet. So this trail, it goes through the bottom of this wash here. It goes up to the shoulder of the peak, goes up, and then it cuts across below the ridgeline and above these big ridges and gullies down here. It meets back up with the ridgeline either over here or over here, I'm not sure exactly where, and then it goes up to the top to the summit. And there are two reasons I wanted to climb this mountain. The first is that it just looks so cool. Like, this is one of the coolest looking mountains in the southwestern United States, as far as I'm concerned. The second reason is something that you'll see up near the very top. The final little section to the top of the mountain is spectacular. So hopefully I make it up there and you can see it. I'm in this cool little valley behind these smaller hills, and I think I'm just supposed to leave the road here and then head north, so that's what I'm gonna do. There's no trail, but I'm just following this dry wash, this dry stream bed here. So the wash is narrowed a little bit, and it's supposed to get even narrower. And I'm gonna curve around to the side of this ridge that's right here. I'm skirting around this ridge. And then eventually I think I'll climb up the ridge and then keep going up, I guess. I don't know. I do have a GPS track of someone else's hike of this route. So even though there is no trail and no cairns, I can still whip out my phone, check that route, and make sure that I'm still in the general area that I need to be. I found a cairn, so that's good. Leading into this narrow canyon of death below this huge and scary face of death. No problem. I've reached this little dry waterfall in this canyon. I think I'm supposed to backtrack. I think that cairn was actually telling me that I needed to go up around the little canyon on the left side, so I'm gonna try that. Yep, here's the canyon, and I just went around the side here. There's the dry fall. Just a little bit further up this canyon now, and I see a saddle. That's where I'm headed. Alright, I've been hiking for about an hour now. Well, an hour from the actual trailhead. And I've made it to a saddle. And this is just amazing. So the saddle is between this little point right here. And it goes up, and up and up to Moapa Peak. So this is the summit of Moapa Peak. Check out the cliffs below it. It's just amazing. So from here, I think I just go through these cliffs and then just keep going up and up and up until I get up there somewhere. And then I traverse off somewhere over here, I don't know. Okay, I've reached this huge head wall, huge series of cliffs. Shouldn't be more difficult than third class, which is kind of easy scrambling, but who knows. Maybe I can find some cairns up there. I'm following some cairns and a faint path over to the left here. There's a cairn here, and I see another couple over this way, so we'll see how it goes. Woo! Top of the ridge now. Feeling good. Been hiking for 2 hours now. Sorry for the wind. I'm hiking under these summit cliffs here. Big old cliffs. It was super windy over here on this little ridge, but the wind has died down now. I just brushed up against a cactus, so I'm bleeding a little bit, but apart from that, feeling good. I had to put my fleece back on when it was windy back there, but I'll probably be taking it off again now that the wind has died down. I've traversed under most of the cliffs now, and I'm gonna head straight up, zigzagging across these cliffs, and then try to get to the base of the ridge over here. And then from there I can go to the summit. All right, I'm at the base of the ridge here. As I understand it, I have to drop down to the north side, and then I can go back up to the actual ridge crest. This is where I'm going. Woo! Look at that! Check that out. That is the summit ridge of Moapa Peak. This is why I wanted to climb this mountain. This is why this mountain is supposed to be a super classic of the southwestern United States. So the plan is to just scramble along here and work my way up. crux of it. I made it to the top. I hope that helmet or that head cam footage turned out. But wow, what an amazing hike. I mean, I've hiked hundreds of trails. I've climbed probably 150 mountains in the western United States. This is definitely one of the best I've ever done. This is amazing. Definitely not for inexperienced hikers, but man, what a hike, what a day to be up here. It's just amazing. These are the rest of the Mormon Mountains over here. That's the mountain range that Moapa Peak is part of. This is looking east over toward Utah. Looking south, I-15 is over here. I actually have reception here where I am because I can still see I-15. I just called my dad actually. You can see Lake Mead over there. Took me just under 3 hours to get up here. About 2 hours, 58 minutes. It's a good pace. I'm thrilled. The weather's perfect. It's a beautiful day. I couldn't be happier. This is the Summit Register. It's an ammo can with some other kind of plastic jar inside. A handful of people a year make it up here. Looks like maybe 15 or 20 people in 2016 did it. And I'm the first person in 2017 to do it. That's pretty awesome. Well, what goes up must come down, so after about 15 minutes up here, it's time for me to head back. And I will be crossing back across the ridge here. Okay, so I'm almost back at the trailhead. I'll be there in a few minutes. From there, it'll be about an hour walk back to the car. But I'm just at the spot with a really great view of the mountain, and I love climbing mountains. And that was an amazing mountain to climb. So I'm back at camp, back at the car. I think I was on the move for about 7.5 or 8 hours. I only really stopped at the top to rest. And I'm tired. I'm not sure exactly about the stats for the hike, like the mileage and the elevation gain. I'll put that up on the screen. I don't have that with me right now, but what an amazing hike. I mean, it's one of the best hikes I've ever done. So good, so good. Very difficult. It was a tough hike, but boy, was that a beautiful hike.